Welcome aboard, folks, and welcome back to my regular viewers. My name is Rod, and in today's video, we will be doing a comparison of 3 outstanding Pilot overnight bags. Alright, folks, so real quick about me, I've been in the industry for about 15 years, and I've had several bags over the years, so I'm very well qualified to test this product and provide you some candid, honest feedback. My experience with the Briggs & Riley brand is very long. I've had those bags for over 10 years or just about 10 years. And the Boeing 737 aircraft, as well as the demands of transporting photography and videography gear on the road, have caused some problems. And I have then purchased a top-of-the-line from Luggage Works, their Carbon 2.0 bag, which is, again, their top-of-the-line, so built like a tank, and to test, to see how is it to use that bag. My experience with that bag and that brand is rather short in time frame, so I've been using the bag for about 3 weeks now. So long-term use of the bag, I will provide that feedback as the months and the years go by. But this review will be about those 3 bags. So we have the Briggs & Riley the domestic carry-on 2-wheel roller bag, expandable, the international carry-on 2-wheel expandable bag, and the Luggage Works Carbon 2.0. Now, there are variances of those bags on both brands. I'm just being very specific to let you know exactly the one that I will be reviewing. And I'll be doing a pros and cons and what's good and what's bad about each individual bag. I have all 3 of them right here, so let's begin. All right, first up is the domestic carry-on from Briggs & Riley. Like I said, I've been using this bag for a very long time. I wrote all the numbers down so I won't make a mistake and they'll be very accurate. I have, and this bag right here is 21 inches tall, 14 inches wide, 8 inches deep, and it carries from 2,300 cubic inches all the way to 3,000. And in liters, that's 38 liters all the way to 50 liters. And the bag weighs 8.9 pounds, currently costing $625. Now, this bag is outstanding. Briggs & Riley is an outstanding brand. I love these guys. They will fix your bag for free for life, which is wonderful. The bag has the external handle, as you can see here. This handle makes it really easy to stow your bag in the overhead bin, which is, you will really notice once you stow it. It just slides really nice and easy. When you load the bag with a reasonable amount of weight, you will not have any issues with this bag for years and years and years, just like I had. Now, if you overload the bag and you do not expand it like so, which you have this expandable option here, and then you can just expand the bag like so, you do run the risk of breaking the handle. Now, it just means that you may break the handle. It's not that you're going to, but you may. I ended up damaging and breaking the back side of the handle over here. So I'm going to have to send it in for repair because I can no longer stow it reliably. Now, as far as internal space is concerned, what I'll typically do is I'll use this bag for summer or any time that I'm not carrying too much, and then I'll switch to my, I call it the Y body. I call this the narrow body and the other one my Y body. But They call it the domestic and the international. So on the outside over here, I'll typically keep underwear and socks, and it does have an additional pouch inside of this pouch over here. On the top pouch, you have kind of a security quick pouch that you can just quickly throw things in there, and you can stow your detachable handle. It is made out of metal, so it will not break, and the strap is very soft, very rigid. It is plastic, high construction, high quality plastic. I've never broken it, and it's carried an incredible amount of weight over the years, and it's still intact. So can't say anything better about it. That's its mission in life, and it has accomplished it without breaking. So that's outstanding. The main compartment is very clean, which is really nice. So because the handle is on the outside, you'll get a flat interior, which is really nice. And then over here, should you choose to pack a jacket or, like a suit, you can definitely do that. And it neatly stows back in here. And then an additional internal pouch will keep things organized. Now, I've been using this bag for a very long time, so you can tell just, a little bit of the stitching has released some fabric, just minor detail here and there, mostly cosmetic. Nothing really that is an issue for the structure of the bag, other than the fact that the handle did recently break. Now, when you expand a bag, you will also reposition the feet, the supporting feet on the outside. And then that will assist in relieving some of the pressure in the handle, which is really nice. Overall, the wheels have been good, not presented any problems really. And the handle is made out of plastic. It is important to mention that because both of the International and the Carbon 2.0, they're made of metal. So you have that going for you. Now, Briggs & Riley as a brand, think of it kind of like an executive type of experience, right? It's a very clean, aesthetic brand and bag. This is called the Baseline, which is all black, and it lasts a very long time, and it's really good. Last but not least, you do have an external pouch with your bag tag and quick access to this external pouch. I'll typically leave my winter gloves in there if I happen to be operating during really cold climate. We have an external handle on the top, a handle on the side and on the top, and on the bottom it is fabric, but you can definitely grab it and pull it over there, and it's fantastic. Very clean, very well built, and a wonderful bag. Next up will be the International Carry-On two-wheel expandable bag from Briggs & Riley. Now, two-wheel obviously is referring to the fact that it has two versus some of the spinners, right, which have four. Those bags, I wouldn't really recommend it for pilots, of course, because if you have to throw your bag downstairs, that's two wheels which are very susceptible to breaking. So you don't want that. You want to minimize potential weak spots. So the two-wheel does a fantastic job. So that's what this is, and is the expandable version as well. Now, it does have an external handle, just like the other. So it does have a flat interior with the external pouch back here, which is wonderful and quick for quick access to things. And a metal handle back here, and it just expands and contracts like so. Extremely strong, reliable, dependent. I've been using this as my winter bag for a long time. All right, the details of this bag are as follows. It is 20 inches tall by 15 inches wide and 8 inches deep. Internal volume is 2,400 cubic inches, and it can be expanded to give you up to 3,150. So a lot. You can carry an incredible amount of stuff in this. If you expand it, it's gigantic. That converts over to 38.96 or 51.66 liters. It weighs 9.3 pounds, so only 0.4 pounds more than the narrow body, costing you $625. As far as the pouches, again, this time you have two pouches that are kind of quick access on top, one here and another here. This top pouch, however, this time holds the strap. The strap on this bag is not loose, is connected. So you will not lose the strap in case in your workflow you have to remove it and put it back, the strap that is, that one you can end up losing. This one you're not gonna lose because it is stitched to the bag and you connect it just like you do the other one, nice and easy. This bag strap is a little bit more delicate and I have broken it. It is still functional, but it is a little damaged. So I'll be having to send that in to address it. So this bag is a little bit newer than my domestic. My domestic is definitely quite a bit older. The large pouch on the outside is very large and much larger than the other one, and it can fit a lot more due to how it's stitched, and it's kind of an additional compartment on the outside, so you can tell that. The zippers and they're metal quality over here, and the zippers are outstanding. In 10 years, I've never had a zipper break, so that's as good as it gets, right? You do have to disconnect the strap to open it. And then on the inside, again, very clean and wonderful. So you have this flat interior. And for this bag, you get the, I got this one that has a hard expandable version. And it just expands like so. So one way that you can do it, if you're packing a lot of stuff, you expand it, you fill it up, then you zip it up, close it, then you push it in. I'll have to be careful with the editing of the audio. But yeah, then you can compress it back down and it locks it at the lowest level. At the tightest, however much pressure you put will be, however, how hard it clamps on whatever's on the inside. So just be mindful of that. If you're, transporting some things that are delicate, don't clamp down too hard on it. Again, so very executive build, very clean, beautiful interior. Over here you have this quick access pouch on the inside, right? So is much smaller. That's that one, the pouch went all the way down. This one, the pouch is very little on the inside. As far as pouches are concerned, relative to the Luggage Works, this does not have too many pouches to set, depending on how you'd like to organize your things. Now, it also does have the suit carrier, which is really nice. And over the years, I did manage to rip part of the strap that holds everything secure inside of the bag. So I'll be sending it in for that as well. Again, very minor cosmetic thing. It's inside of the bag and it makes it, hold everything in place, and it's nice and neat, but not really necessary. So one big factor that will impact your decision, I suppose, would be if you live in an area where you can drop off your luggage to get it fixed. because if you have to ship it, it will, add some cost to the ownership of the bag over the years. Now, if you live close to a large metro area, odds are you will just be able to drop it off so they can fix it for you. So just like our domestic carry-on, this one has a handle on the top, on the side, and on the bottom. You still have that fabric handle that you can just pull. Really handy in case your bag happens to be at a weird angle on the overhead compartment of the aircraft. You can just pull it from any angle, which is really nice, right? So they've thought of everything on this one, and it lasts a very long time. Last but not least, folks, the Luggage Works Carbon 2.0. Let me get it. All right. So we just did the unboxing of this bag and posted it to the channel. Obviously, it was a few weeks ago, just about last month or so, that we actually recorded the video. And I've been using it ever since. All in all, I can tell you the biggest difference between this bag and those, well, number one, this one is more like a tool. It is not an executive bag. It doesn't have that very clean finish. This looks like a tool of work, and I really appreciate that just for what it is, because I enjoy tools. I have lots of tools of all different kinds, and when a tool is very purpose-built, and I get tremendous amount of pleasure from using that very purpose-built tool. So this Carbon 2.0 bag, I'm going to give you all the numbers for it as well. It is 22 inches tall, 14 inches wide, and 8 inches deep. Overall capacity is reported to be 2,465 cubic inches, or 40.4 liters. It weighs in at 11.4 pounds, setting you back $649.99. So all these bags are extremely expensive bags. However, each of them will provide you with, high quality packing and travel experience for years and years, which is what they're designed to do, right? That's wonderful. So the Carbon 2.0 is referring to the carbon panels that this bag has, and it saves 0.85 pounds from comparing it to their non-expandable 22-inch Premier Series bag. So a very slight savings in weight of the actual frame for an exact $230 extra. So definitely quite a bit of money, quite a bit of extra money for just for a little bit of weight savings, but it does look really good. It makes the bag look fantastic. The overall fit and finish, again, it is not that executive clean look, but it is that very utilitarian, utility tool type of look. As far as pouches are concerned, this thing is absolutely packed with pouches. And that was the biggest difference that I noticed relative to my other bags. If I use the pouches on the outside, I've already packed so much stuff that on the inside, I wouldn't say mostly empty, but it's like 60%. So that you can pack a lot in this bag, which is good. The stabilizer strap here that goes around and stabilizes the main strap is fantastic. It does a really good job. The handle is, built like a tank. This thing's out of metal, so it's going to be there forever, which is good. To open it, though, you do have to release the stabilizer strap like so. And then let me show you all the pouches. So we have this pouch on the outside over here. Again, they can fit a lot. They're not small pouches at all. Now, quick note, on the Boeing 737 aircraft in the flight deck, if you're going to stow your bag laying flat, this bag will not fit because of the pouches on the sides. Luggage Works does make a specific Boeing 737 aircraft type of luggage so it can fit flat on the floor, and the limiting factor is the side pouches. Just something to keep in mind. Got that one over there. I typically leave my chargers there for ease of access. Over here, one very large side pouch, which thus far I've left all my socks in there. External pouch number 1 in the front, and then number 2. And then inside of these pouches, on the top one, this is, you just get one deep pouch in there. I got some gloves in there. And then on this little one in the front, you get an additional pouch on the inside. So pouch inside of pouch. So you can really put everything that you want. You can separate things really well. You can organize them really well, which is really nice. Behind these two, there's a small side pouch before you get into the main compartment of the bag. And I said small, it's a little bit slim, but it's obviously very large. So I misspoke there. It's not small. Depends on how much you want to put in there. The pouches make a big difference in the overall amount of stuff you can carry. On the inside, we have the handle going through the bottom of it, so it's not a clean, flat interior like the Briggs & Riley. And it is very industrial, so to speak. It's not finely finished. You can tell it has more of that tool look on the inside. And I do appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not bothered by it. It's rather nice because it really is a tool of work that we use on the regular. So you got your straps to hold things in place, a divider, and a main pouch on the inside. And by the time that I'm packing in here, I'm looking at just, shoes and clothing, and that's about it. So I reckon for summer and winter, this bag will be just killing it. It's got more than enough space to hold everything. And I would even adventure to say that if I pack really intelligently, I can probably still put my camera gear inside of this bag. I mean, it'll weigh a ton. And that's the other thing about Luggage Works. They know that some crew members load the bags very heavy. So it has a metal frame, a no-joke metal frame with a serious metal handle. So, I mean, this thing is not going to break, right? It just is not going to break. So that's really good, and it increases the reliability. The form factor, like I said, very industrial, right? As far as putting the bags, attaching other bags, you have, like I said, the strap and the stabilizer strap. And then you have the top latches that work with many other bags. Their line of bags, of course, Luggage Works accessory bags will be able to clip onto this. So you can put 3 bags relatively down low in the center of gravity, which makes it easy on the handle. And with the low CG, it makes it easy on the shoulder, which is really good, right? If you're using a bag for 10 years and it puts an unnatural stress on the shoulder, you could develop a problem over time. So it is nice to mitigate that. It may look like just a small detail. However, as the years go by, it does make a difference. So that's really nice. And I'll show you that here in just a second. Down at the bottom, very nice and clean. And we have some roller blades, bearings, and wheels down here. And they are unbelievable. The contact patch is relatively small because of the shape of the wheels. And the roller blade bearings, it rolls like effortlessly, which is really nice. So that's wonderful. In the back, you have an additional very large pouch back here. And it's just large and flat on the inside, and then you have this additional one back here. So like I said, this bag, you can really put every tiny little thing you got in each little compartment, right? Bag tag over here, and yet another pouch over here. So pouch is the name of the game for this one. It's got pouches all over the place. So like I was alluding to in my unboxing video, you know, the bag is a very important part of the daily life of a pilot that is traveling all over the time, the home away from home. So as time goes by, you will definitely mature how you pack and learn and change and optimize to your liking, right? So that you know where everything is. But it's really nice that you can have the ability to customize the pouches and put whatever you want anywhere that you want. Folks, I am currently testing a Contrail pilot bag, and I just wanted to show you what I meant by the latches up top. So Contrail has an adapter kit that you can purchase, and then you put a carabiner over here, and you can attach your bag to the top part of this bag, like so. And then you will take the stress off the handle if you have one item, and off of this handle on top of the bag, which is really nice. Now, the question then becomes, is this stitching over here strong enough to last a very long time when this bag is fully loaded, like I have been carrying it? So obviously, I'll be reviewing this pilot bag that we put in the flight deck in another video. I just wanted to show you that, you know, other bags will offer a different setup mechanism to work with the Luggage Works. And that is it, folks. I just wanted to share with you my experience with 3 outstanding bags that, you know, 2 of them I've been using for a very long time. The other one, a short period of time. However, I've enjoyed thoroughly using it. So I just wanted to share that experience with you. Now, let's open a discussion. If you have had a different bag and you have had an incredibly positive experience, do let me know in the comments section down below. Maybe in the future, I can, you know, acquire it and test it and then review it on the channel as well. For the meantime, though, I'll be keeping that Carbon 2.0 and testing it for a long time. And then in the future, I'll give you a long-term review evaluation of the bag and let you know if anything has broken and how that repair process went about. Just from looking at the bag, though, all things that can break seem very easily replaceable, and you just buy the part and swap it out. I mean, it's you have access to everything because it's really easy to get to. So I don't imagine that would be a big problem should, you know, something break. And that is it, folks. I do appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, as always, fly safe.